हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Today, we have a consumer electronic brand called Hyundai Electronics. Hyundai Electronics is a leading brand in the consumer electronics and technology sector, offering a diverse range of innovative products designed to enhance everyday's life. To talk more about this brand and the business opportunity with this brand, today we are joined with Rajendra Bhatt, the COO and the business head of Hyundai Electronics, Vishwas Anand, head of Friend Enterprises, and we also have Sonia Chaudhary, managing director, Franchise India. So before we talk about the brand and the business opportunity, I would request if Sonia ma'am, would you like to set the context?
Thank you so much, Bharat. And friends, a very warm welcome to all of you. We also welcome Mr. Rajendra Bank, who is heading the entire project and initiative for India. And this is a very exclusive webinar where we're excited to present one of the most prestigious projects in the market and the business opportunity with Hyundai Electronics. And this is the first time, like I said, we are launching through the platform of Franchise India. And Hyundai is a household name, a South Korean multinational company that is known for being a pioneer automaker in Korea, to being a global leader across various industries. We get to see the magic and the expertise of Korean engineering through Hyundai Electronics. And the brand has made its mark in the consumer electronic and home appliance segment. And this partnership with Hyundai and Franchise India marks a very significant milestone. We are thrilled to share it with you today. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to inviting like-minded entrepreneurs to partner with us. And I'll also give a little understanding on how we started. So the last 4 months, in fact, our teams at Franchise India, our consulting company Francoff, worked very, very closely with the team of Hyundai and to put a very attractive business model where you can partner as a single unit franchisee, or you can even take a multi-unit partnership for the entire city. And I would say I've not seen a better business model which has been created to de-risk the business owners. So let us explore. And I like to invite all of you also to our Bombay show. We have a very big mega expo of Franchise India, which is happening on 29th and 30th of this month. And we have the leadership also of Hyundai team that is there in Bombay, and Vishwas, who's leading the project from Fran Enterprise, which is a team that is leading the project Pan India. will also be available in Bombay. So I'll request Mr. Bang if you like to lead. Friends, we'll take you through the presentation, but before we do that, we have a small video that we like to run you through.
Sure. Okay, so I have a couple of videos, right? So I'll play it one by one.
Bharat, you're on mute.
Okay, I'll play the other one. Give me a second.
Did you really want to know? Did you really want to know? Did you really want to know?
Okay, so that was all about the video. Now, I would request Vishwas if you could introduce, who's joined from the brand side, please.
Thank you, Bharat, and a very a warm welcome to all the participants for this uh, beautiful webinar. As Sonia ma'am has already sent the context about the brand, let me introduce the leaders from the brand. So we have Mr. Rajendra Bang, the CEO and the business head for Hyundai Electronics with us, and he carry a strong legacy of this the association with this brand. And I have been told that we have the opportunity to have the legendary businessman of India, Mr. P.N. Doot, also in this call. And he is the business head and the owner of the Videocon brand. So he needs no introduction further than that. So, Mr. Rajendra sir, can you please confirm, is Mr. Doot with us?
Yeah. He will be joining shortly, sometime in between.
Great.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Rajendra ji. I think we can start with the presentation, friends. I'll request all of you to write any questions that you have as we present you the business model.
95.
And since we're looking at a pan-India presence, it's a model which can be taken to all tiers. And specifically, if I say tier one, beyond tier one, which is 2, 3, 4, we have an opportunity for every location. We also encourage people who have their own properties to also come and share details. Over to you, Rajendra ji.
Good afternoon and welcome everybody. Hyundai, as everybody knows, is a Korean company like Samsung, LG in the electronics field. This is the third largest in electronics for India. Very well known through the car business in India, almost household name and most trusted third brand in the India. As far as electronics market is concerned, we have around 12,500 dealers through our distributor channel in India, which is spread across more than 350 cities. Our product range includes the LED TVs, air conditioners, refrigerators, washing machine. The corporate company from Korea has given initiative to grow the business multifolds. And from there, the idea of franchisee channel development has come across. The proposal what we have made for the franchisee, as all of you will notice, is a very, very lucrative business proposal with moderately low investment and huge ROI in return. Next. So before we go into the details of commercials of business proposal, let me tell you something about the expertise of Hyundai. The activity starts right from design and ends with the after sales service. So entire life cycle of the product is covered. We have a very strong R&D for design and innovation, where not only the product design, but the product reliability and life cycle testing of the product is done. The team of aesthetic design is also taking into consideration the futuristic trends, aesthetic requirements, and develop the product. The sourcing model of Hyundai is built on our own manufacturing facilities spread across the country. That is the facilities of group. And along with that, to fill in the gaps, we are also doing original equipment manufacturing, sourcing, and required product reliability testing. Everything is carried out in our laboratories. In manufacturing, we have plants in Uttarakhand, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, and Madurai. We are also going to put additional plants at various locations in the country to meet the requirement growing day by day. The sales and distribution, we have existing 15 warehouses across the country from where the goods can be delivered to our franchisees very same day or next day. And to back the all sales operations, there is a robust sales service activity. This is driven through our own group company to offer prompt service to the customer. And here also again, to fill in the gaps, especially in the interior parts of the districts, somewhere we have partnering with local franchisee operations. So to our franchisees who are interested, why they should be interested to join the Hyundai family? Cutting edge technology, wide product range. Now in this product range, LED TVs right from 32 inches to 100 inches. In 32 inches, we are having multiple products, almost 5 products, different SKUs. 43 inches, again 5 SKUs. Then 50 inch in Google, 55 inch in Google, as well as QLED. 65 inches and 100 inches. So widest range of LED panels. Also in refrigerator, various models in DC segment and frost-free. In washing machines, there are products in semi-automatic and fully automatic. Air cons, there are models in fixed speed as well as inverter. Inverter range starts from 1 ton, 1.5 ton. There is a fighter model which is called opening price point model, that is OPP, as well as the conventional model, and there is a model of 2 ton. In fixed speed, there is 1.5 ton and 1 ton. Both are available, and especially 1.5 ton is available with T3 compressors as well. So this is the product portfolio. We have already discussed about it. Next. The market landscape. The consumer durable market, which involves TV, air conditioner, refrigerator, and washing machine. The current market size is 22.9 billion US dollar. And within a span of next 5 to 6 years, it is estimated to grow by almost 85% to 90% and will reach to 43.2 billion. The consumer electronics market, which consists of audio and visual electronics, home and kitchen appliances, and personal care devices, which we are going to add to our basket, is currently at 86 billion US dollar and will be growing to 117 billion US dollar by 2030.
Hyundai Korea. Hyundai Group Korea.
No, India market size.
Awesome.
The key growth drivers for the market is increasing purchasing power. The youth India is growing in numbers. Already India is the largest youth country, and with the IT sector booming, the purchasing power of every individual is growing, which is also leading to increase in per capita income. The urbanization is growing day by day. Literacy, of course, is growing, and this is helping to boost the market at rapid pace. Premium products, as you see in LED, gone are the days where people were only talking about 24-inch or 32-inch products. There is growing demand of bigger sizes panel, especially 55 inches, 65 inches kind of thing. So this provides you not only volume due to replacement of the product, but also the amount also is growing day by day. The household is now looking for comfort, not only the basic need. I hope everybody is aware that this season of summer, that is 2024, February to June, there was huge demand in the market for air conditioners and air coolers, which was never before. So basic needs, apart from that, the luxury products of the past are now becoming basics of the day. Adoption of smart and advanced features. IoT has become the part of design, and that's how the products are becoming more and more user-friendly and innovative. The families are increasing numbers with the concept of nuclear families, and that is leading to huge increase in the market day by day. Especially the energy efficiency norms are also changing year on year. Earlier, whatever norms were there for 5-star are now becoming tighter, and that is also giving more efficient products to the customer and more economical operation to the customer. What is our customer portfolio for the Hyundai brand? As I was telling you, in terms of customer brand recall, Hyundai stands very high. It has a wide range of customers, not only in the premium segment, but also to the rural economy of the country. Today, our presence is more in offline, and 75% of our customers are from offline business. So that gives you more potential for the franchisees to sell more and more products through the franchisee operation. Our sales in B and C class cities, where even the population of 50,000 to 2 lakh segment is there, is also very high, and both put together is around 55% of the market. The customer age group is widely spread, and almost kids to senior citizens, all groups are there in the buyers, especially the youth age group is more than 45 to 50%. As far as our advertising and sales are concerned, 36% is the digital and social media first customer. Next. What is there we bring to our potential franchisees? There is opportunity to create a stream of assured income with moderately low investment. The investment ranging from just rupees 13 lakh to 18 lakh is going to bring you more than 500% of ROI in just 5 years. So that makes it highly lucrative business proposition. Who should look into this? The people who are looking for de-risking of their investment. Means today you have your portfolio of investment in various businesses or activities, including maybe share, stock market, etc., etc. A small portion of that you can invest into franchisee operation with such a high return on investment. You can de-risk your investment in a huge manner. It is not necessary that you are required to be from the same business. Even with limited bandwidth of knowledge in the electronics, consumer electronics business, you can start the activity, because Hyundai with its team of experts will provide you business knowledge, will provide you training about the product and the sales operations of the consumer electronic markets. Will also give you complete knowledge about our products, the technicalities going into it, the specifications, the features, the trends into the market, what way we are better than the competition in the market. There is all possibility of joining hands with a legacy brand like Hyundai, which has very high repute in the market and a successful business operation. The wide range of product portfolio, we have already discussed about it, is there to support the activity in a massive way. The target trade partners' previous experience is not essential criteria, as I have already told you. The franchisee model is basically franchisee owned and franchisee operated kind of operation. That is what is also known as FOFO. The store sizes are moderately low even 1,000 square feet shop with part of it used for the running inventory storage is also adequate. And as I was also discussing with some business partners, for a Mumbai kind of operation, this 1,000 is also not mandatorily required. There can be smaller shops also suitable for this kind of operation. There is no franchisee fee. Store license, of course, is to be done by the franchisee. The interior fit out or the setup is to be done by franchisee as per the brand guidelines. Interior design and layouts, these guidelines will be provided by us. Even the store fixtures can be supplied from our side with very appropriate optimum rates. And moreover, after completion of 1 year, the investment of around 2.5 lakh or up to maximum 3 lakh, which is going into B or C class of cities or A class cities, will be reimbursed by the brand in the form of the stocks. So what it means is, if as an A class city partner, you have invested rupees 3 lakh into the store fixtures, after completion of 1 year successful operation, those 3 lakh rupees will be reimbursed to you in the form of the products. The IT and POS software for this activity will be completely provided, monitored and controlled as per the organization standards and guidelines. And it comes to you only at the cost of rupees 50,000 rupees. The working capital ranges between 10 lakh for C class cities, 12.5 lakhs for the B class cities, and just 15 lakhs for A and A plus kind of cities. We have made a complete basket of products which can be suitable for different class of cities and even within that different locations. The average gross margin is going to be 14% on your sales volume. There will not be any conflict of the pricing because across the country we are going to keep uniform prices for your sales. Only exceptions for this will be the northeast countries and Kashmir area. The prices are going to be slightly different, considering the cost of logistics, which is very high. What is very important, we are talking about previous expertise or experience is not essential. And why? Because the stores manager for this activity from your side will be trained by us. And not only training, the cost of or the salary of stores manager will be reimbursed to the franchisee by company on the basis of guidelines set by the company for the A, B and C class cities. So he will be provided training about the product, about the competition, about the features, operation, performance, everything. The central marketing expenses will be done by brand. We will be doing marketing activities through digital media on continuous basis. Besides this, we will also operate demonstrations for the customer through our brand experts for various kind of products on periodical basis. For example, we are coming with air fryer. Now for air fryer, there will be training programs and demos for the end customers arranged at various, means almost every franchisee shopping on a periodical basis. The experts will be also showing how to cook oil-free food products using our air fryers. exchange of non-moving stocks as per company policy and guideline. The non-moving stocks will be replaced within 1 year of the sales to the franchisee. The maintenance, of course, is to be done by the franchisee on periodical basis. The lock-in period is moderately low of 3 years, in which a 6 months notice period clause is also there, where if you are not happy with the activity, you can provide a notice, or company also can provide a notice to you and separate out. The agreement tenure is going to be 5 years on mutual consent. It can be extended as and when required. Next. In terms of support to the franchisee, the model provides you product support about the consumer electronics and home appliances. This will be useful especially for those who don't have the previous background about the electronics market. The branding and marketing, especially through social media campaigns, in-store promotions and local advertising, will be done time to time, including the festivities. Training, as I have already told, will be an integral part of the activity. The technology and systems, basically the activity will be governed by through the ERP systems, through which the inventory management, sales tracking, sales pricing tracking, and the consumer data analytics will be done on regular basis, and corrective actions can be planned. The marketing support in terms of posters, standees, marketing material, displays will be provided time to time. And technical support to run the shop will also be provided to all our franchisees. That's all from our side. So if you have any queries, any doubts, we welcome your suggestions and queries, and we'll try to reply all your queries satisfactorily.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bang. And friends, I request all of you to put your questions. I will start taking these questions from all of you. And just to recap the entire opportunity, this is an opportunity with specialty retail, which is a destination product. And people especially, or the consumers especially, come to specialty stores, which means that conversion are higher. We are looking at the entire CPHC category, which is consumer appliance, home appliance, which includes all consumer electronics, home appliances, kitchen appliances, small appliances. A completely risk-free model because the capital deployment is one, low, and second, the entire capital deployment is going in the working capital, which is the inventory. Third, I would say the ease of business in their business model is very, very strong. And more than that, the brand equity, the prestige of being a part of the global brand is very, very big. This is an operator-run model where we need partners to come and operate the business by themselves. The overall investment, depending on the tier of the city that you are, would range from 13 odd lakhs to about 18 lakhs. And like I said, the entire investment, a larger part of the investment is the inventory itself, which starts from 10 odd lakhs for a tier 3 or a tier 4, and it goes up to 15 lakhs for a tier 1. The area requirement that we need is anything between 1,000 square feet to about 2,000 square feet of space. And we don't need to stock and put a very big investment or block our investment in inventory because the fulfillment is real time from the company through the distribution centers, which are spread across 16 odd locations. And because the company comes from a very big general distribution experience, last mile fulfillment is something which the company would take care of. In addition to that, the company is also supporting their franchise partner in terms of the salary of the store manager, which will be reimbursed to the partners every month. And I will also, discuss on the business model. And friends, if you have any questions, keep writing in. The most important part is also the support which the company is offering on the fixtures. So with an investment which can be anything between 2.5 lakhs to about 3 lakhs, which goes into your fixtures, the same amount at the end of a period of 12 months, which is 1 year, the company would reimburse that in terms of stock to you, which means if you are a tier 1 carrying an inventory of 15 lakhs at the wholesale value, the value of your inventory would increase to about 18 odd lakhs. And the average stock turn that we have taken is close to about 11 stock turn in the very first year, which progressively increases the subsequent year, which means that if you're carrying a inventory of 15 lakhs at the wholesale value with 14% margin, this investment in the inventory or at the retail value would be close to about 17 odd lakhs. And 11 stock turns would mean that there's a potential to do about close to 1.9 crores every year. And your sales, especially in the peak seasons, which are festive seasons, would be higher, where we also recommend partners to keep additional inventory in these seasons where the demand is high. So we can quickly pick some questions, Vishwas, that you see in the Q&A box. And friends, my request to you also would be to share your cities where you're keen. If you own a property, please mention your location. And if you already come from a consumer electronic background or running any franchise business or complementing business, we like to hear so that we're able to filter the right candidatures and present to the management of Hyundai. So we start taking up the questions now. Vishwas,
This
take
is
some
Sonia
questions
ji.
from the box.
this is one addition. I am Pradeep Kumar. I am the head of Hyundai complete marketing. Hyundai is the very big brand. It is the top 5 brand of the country. Maybe not in electronics, but as a brand, it is a strong brand, and that's why there is a case for an independent showroom of Hyundai, and that's why the Korea has decided in India to start with the showrooms with the Hyundai brand itself. The second biggest point is Hyundai do not need money. So whatever money you are investing, it is remain with you only as a raw material. Hyundai is a very big company. It is a beyond almost $300 billion worldwide. So they do not want money, but they want the person who want to be our partner should invest in the material, and that material remain with him, and with our very good brand name, very good management, we share the profit to each other. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dhut sir. Hanji Vishwas, if you can start picking up the questions.
Sonia ji,
Hanji.
I will suggest Mr. Ashok Kumar should run through the commercials.
Sure, we can do that. I think we gave a broader understanding on the financials, but we can
No,
run
actually,
through
what will
the
happen?
unit
many-
economics. Hanji, we'll run through the unit economics of store.
So, are we wait or we start Q&A, ma'am?
I think Ashok wants to run through the financials. We can do
Okay,
that, and
yes.
then we'll pick up the questions.
Okay.
So good afternoon, everyone. So I hope my screen is visible for you.
Yes, Ashok. Yes, it's visible.
So as but I think for any investor or for any opportunity seeker, what he look for, if he is looking for some new opportunities, he want to start his own business. No, there are 3-4 things that the primary drivers to decide a business. So first thing is your investment. So people look for opportunity with low investment, and that is, I think, is witnessed from our database of registered investors. More than, like, we have a database of 1 million investors, and if you look at the bifurcation, 50% of these investors, they look for the opportunities under 25 lakhs. Right? So basically, larger audience, they want to start larger, franchisee partners, they want to start business within like less than 25 lakhs. So investment is low. So that's Hyundai Electronics is bringing low investment model for you. Second thing, your risk in the business. So if you are investing in the business, then what is the risk, and how you are going to mitigate that risk? So Hyundai Electronics, they are bringing basically low risk, or you can say no risk business model for the franchisee partners. So they have mitigated all the risk from the business. Now, third point is basically the ease of doing business. So through the initial hand holding and the ongoing complete support to the franchisee partners, they are bringing ease of doing business for the franchisee partner. So anyone can start this business. They should have sufficient time to invest in the business to run the operations. Right now, we will talk about the business model. So area requirement is like we have calculated this sample business model for like 1,000 square feet area. It can be optimized for like 800 square feet, or it can be optimized for 2,000 square feet as well. Your basic infrastructure or basic shop ready that franchisee has to do at his own cost, but the brand guidelines will be provided to them. Then furniture and fixture cost is the 3 lakh rupees, and that is going to be reimbursed to the franchisee partner after 1 year of successful operations in terms of stock. IT POS software will cost you around 50,000 rupees, and your major chunk of the investment is your inventory. Right, so that is your working capital. So 15 lakh rupees we have considered towards your inventory. So 18.5 lakh rupees is my total investment in the business. We are keeping like 15 lakh rupees is the purchase value. Gross margins are around 14%. If you look at my sales price is going to be 17.5 lakh rupees here. So my franchisee makes 2.44 lakh rupees of kind of margins here. So his net effective margins are going to be 11.57%. Now we'll look at the unit economics. So the stock turnover ratio we have considered 11. That means basically every month you are selling the entire inventory. So your total revenues for the first year we are considering at 1.9 crores. Second year is 2.6 crore, and in fifth year it goes up to 3.2 crores. My franchisee start making, the gross margin, or you can say gross profit of 22 lakh rupees first year, and it goes up to 37 lakh rupees in fifth year. From these expenses, your store manager salary that is already reimbursed by the Hyundai Electronics. So that is the cost is considered by the company itself. You have to have a senior salesperson, one, and you require basically 2 sales staff. If my franchisee partner, he takes the responsibility of a senior salesperson, that means 18,000 rupees he can basically save for himself. So that is the additional advantage for the franchisee partner. Other expenses we have considered your 15,000 rupees towards your utility expenses, electricity and water. Your telephone internet expense around 1,000 rupees a month. So that's 12,000 rupees. Your POS renewal cost is going to be cost you around 5,000 rupees for the year. Other miscellaneous maintenance cost around 5,000 rupees per month kind of maintenance you require for the store. So your total expense considering all is around 8 lakh rupees, 8.2 lakh rupees, and it goes up to 10.9 lakh rupees. And this is, we are talking about the self-owned property. Okay. So my franchisee starts making 1.16 lakh rupees kind of average earning for himself in the first year itself. Second year, it goes up to 1.8 lakh rupees, and it goes up to over 2 lakh rupees in fourth year and fifth year. So if you look at my returns, at 18.5 lakh rupees of investment, within 15 months, my franchisee is recovering his entire investment. That means you can, this 18 lakh rupees, after 15 months, you can invest this money in some other business. And that will also give you additional revenue on the same amount that you have invested with Hyundai Electronics, right? And plus, from the same business, you keep withdrawing a good profits. So you are making almost 600% of your investment in 5 years. Right? If it is a rental property, then basically you can consider 50,000-60,000 rupees towards your rental. And even then, my franchisee can make around 1.5 lakh rupees kind of monthly take home. So I think with this, I will end the presentation and I will invite Sonia ma'am just to take the questions, please.
Thank you, Ashok. So friends, we'll take up your questions now, and I'll reiterate, the franchise model offers a strong value proposition for investors and consumers alike. A strong brand equity, equity of promoters, de-risking of the business model, and most importantly, I would say easy to manage the entire operational structure, all of which are priorities, or I would say the top investor mindset who are seeking for long-term and stable returns. Ease of entry in operations, the investors typically want a business model that allows easy entry with streamlined processes for getting started and efficient operations thereafter. For a franchisee, this could mean clear, replicable systems that allow maybe a rapid scaling. And the model of Hyundai Electronics is designed to be simple, accessible, reducing the complexity and operational burden for franchisees. So we'll take up the questions. I think we see some questions which have started to come in. And friends, please share your city, like I mentioned. If you have a property that you want to share with us, please put that across. We'll be happy to answer. And also post the webinar. I'd like to mention that we have our teams who are spread across the country. We are there in about 97 cities in India. And our entire channel partners, our teams in these regions are working on the Hyundai project. And most likely, wherever you come from, we'll have a local team who can perhaps meet with you and align a meeting with the Hyundai management. Yes, Vishwas.
Okay. So we can have some quick question and answers. Let's start. Sir, I'm clubbing two questions because of the same genre. What are the terms and conditions for exchange of non-moving stocks? And in case anyone quit the business, will the brand take the stocks back? These are two questions.
Yeah, first point is related to non-moving stock. We have already clarified that within the span of 1 year from the date of purchase, if somebody wants to return the goods because they are not selling, the original condition stock can be taken back by the company. And the time span is 1 year.
Right. And somebody in case quit the business, maybe after the lock-in period,
Same thing will be applicable there.
will be applicable. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
but then the notice period for separation, etc., all these things are covered into the agreement part. So as per that, the protocol has to be followed.
Okay, great. Now the next question, it's also a very important question. Somebody's mentioned that Hyundai cars are the best after-sale support. Does this go same for Hyundai Electronics also? In FMCG, post-sale support plays a big role in building the trust in the brand. So can you please highlight some after-sale service part as well, sir?
Yeah, see, after sale service, there are two things. Number one is installation of the product. The LED TVs in bigger size, especially, they need installation. Then air conditioner, the installation is also required. Washing machine and refrigerators, mostly they don't need any installation kind of activity. So for this, the company provides service through its group company, as I have already briefed about. And by and large, same day or next day, the installation services are provided, except for the upcountry where it can be 1 day additional. The second part is about the failure or defects, for which also the same group company provides services. We have operations pan India, and also wherever there are gaps, we have our ASPs network to support the activity.
Third, it's also a very relevant question. Will the products be available online as well? And if yes, there will be a price match guarantee?
Yes, sir. Product is available online. Actually, online business is not against this trade. It's basically a complementary activity. It increases your brand awareness and product awareness amongst the customer. That is how we look into it. The activity is definitely benefited, and we will be providing price parity during the entire operations.
Great. Another very promising question, and in fact, a very positive one. What is the procedure of onboarding the investor in case he is okay to go ahead, and how much time will take to start his operation?
I will request you to answer. You have already.
Okay, so let me have the opportunity to answer this. We have a procedure to sign off the LOI, and then we, as sir has mentioned, that will take around around one month's time to start off, because it requires the store visit and the store the fixtures installation, and then stock dispatches are all. So that is the lead time we'll take, and we'll start this. We'll try to expedite this process as soon as possible. Thank you.
Mr. Vishwas, I
Let
would
me
like
move
to know
it to, yeah.
whether the LOI copies have been provided to all these interested parties.
Yeah. We have the LOIs, and we have shared the LOIs to all the interested parties.
So there are some basic documents required, then location and other details required. We will evaluate the proposal and we will proceed with the further signing of LOI and agreement. So it's basically from their side also, they should get satisfied with the terms and conditions of agreement. And that is how we proceed. We are talking about maximum time of 1 month, but it can be much faster also.
Right, sir.
Basically,
Again, sir, let me.
basically what
Please.
goes into is the basic maintenance of their shop that they have to take care, and the furniture and other arrangements to be done. The token amount is to be paid along with the LOI.
LOI, right. Great, sir.
Right.
Sir, I would like to request you to take this strategic question. What about competing market from LG, Samsung, and Sony?
Sir, first of all, the brand placement is not necessarily only in that category. The brand is getting sold even in every pocket of the economy. And that is how they are not the only competitors. There are competitors even at price point like TCL, like Sansui, etc. So you don't have to worry about these brands. The brands you mentioned are getting sold at cost which is very high. In fact, the other day I was telling you that today, through offline business, when we are selling product, the product, our sales price is much lower to the trade, but sales price to the end customer from trade is much higher. The interest of company while going for the franchisee operation is to see that end customer in the country gets benefited through our sales, where just addition of 14%, people today are earning even 30% in some pockets. So end customer is not getting benefited through that. The idea is to give the product to end customer at much reasonable price, and that is how expand in multi-folds.
Bharat, can we take more questions? We have the bandwidth time.
Well, we have around 26, more than 26 questions now. I think won't be able to answer all the questions,
Yes.
but we can take a few more, a couple of more, right? To okay, so we have a question from Subrata Saha, right? We have already properties in 2 towns in West Bengal, Krishnanagar and Brahmpur. Are these open?
Yes.
This is the first question. Okay. And the second question is like, what about technical training on electronic and home appliances for non-technical management educated people? So how will you be providing the product training to the management, the store management and the people who will be working there?
It will be online training.
Okay.
Even today, for our existing channel also, we are conducting training. We have a model for that. We have team for that.
Okay. So lots of interest. In fact, lots of people have shared their interest in the chat box.
Let's take some positive questions, Bharat. Sir, like to like to listen. It's a one-liner question. What's the token amount to pay by the franchisee to start? The token amount.
The token amount will be 2.5 lakh rupees.
Well, I also like to add here that there is no franchise fees which is involved in the entire investment, and whatever initial amount that you pay at the time of signing of the letter of intent would be adjusted towards your inventory. And I see a lot of cities which I mentioned. We are open for all locations across India, and tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and even tier 4.
So as it goes into initial token amount is 2.5 lakh rupees. Then whatever furnishing you have to do, for that you will have to pay, and then you will have to pay 100% for the inventory. So this token amount gets adjusted from the balance payment.
Okay, one of the questions from Ramnath Das, is there any sales target from the first month?
No, first 3 months at least, we will not be keeping the target very rigid. We will be flexible for that. And as I have told you, we will also do lots of marketing activities. So we expect sales to grow through that, and the efforts of franchisee, of course.
Okay, so I think, of course, we have a few more questions, right? But it won't be possible to take up all the questions. But all the viewers, I would request you to please get in touch with our hotline number. I will be sharing it in the group. And also, I would request Anand sir and Vishwas, if you could also share your number in the message box, so that they can directly, also get in touch with you for the further discussion.
Sure. So I have seen a lot of inquiries from across the country. That's very promising. So I am sharing my number, and Anand sir, please share your number specifically for the eastern part of the countries,
Sure.
and we will reach out to you one-on-one. And I think, Bharat, we can end this call with the gratitude to our leaders present over here.
Right. I also have shared the hotline number, that is 9717683838, or you can also get in touch by writing us on our email ID, feedback@franchiseindia.in. So before we end this session, I would like to take the closing remarks from Rajendra sir, in case if you would like to address the viewers right now before we end the session.
I think interaction should continue to grow. Whatever points have been addressed, you were saying 26 queries are there, and some of them have been discussed and addressed. Mr. Vishwas and team will be taking care of balanced questions. And as also, if there are questions coming out totally new for your team, we are always open to discuss with Vishwas and team and sort out. Mr. Ashok Kumar has mentioned during his presentation on financials that just 15 months are there for the ROI, or total investment is of the total investment. And he was expecting that money there onwards can be used for other investments. I slightly differ with him. I will say that it's investment into other franchisee Shopee of Hyundai. Why will somebody like to invest in other businesses once he earns the investment within 15 months?
Yeah.
I hope you agree with me, Ashok Kumar.
Absolutely, sir. I agree with you.
Right, sir.
All right, so let's close this session now. So that's it for the day. I would like to thank all the viewers for joining this webinar. These webinars are done for you so that you can take an informed decision. I think going with this brand is absolutely going to be a very good decision. I would also like to appreciate all the panelists for being available. Ashok ji, Rajendra sir, Sonia ma'am, Anand ji, Vishwas. Thank you so much for being available for this webinar. And the viewers, of course, again, I'm just repeating it, that in case if you would like to get in touch with the brand for the further discussion, you can get in touch with our hotline number. I already have shared. And also you can contact either Vishwas or Anandji. So that's it for the day. Tomorrow we will again come up with a new brand and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care and have a nice day ahead.
Thank
Thanks
you,
so much,
Bharat. I'd
everyone.
like to also extend a very warm gratitude to Dhutsa, who managed to come on this webinar. And sir, we are humbled to have your presence today. We look forward to making Hyundai a very big and a scalable franchise opportunity for all our investors. And friends, please reach out to our numbers and hotline that we have shared in the chat box below. We'll be happy to come on one-to-one discussion with all of you. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sirs.